Well, welcome back my gardening friends. Well, just a bit of an update on the garden makeover. We've moved the bits and bobs out of the summer house, ready to go to my son's. We was building the steps last time, and we've now removed all the rockery stones from around the pond, and a big thank you to David, who made many car journeys to pick them all up. Saved me some money and definitely saved him more money. And I've still got to do the uprights. I've got the one at the back in that we broke. That was the broken one. Then we've continued this down and we've run those around there. Now, would the steps have been better overhanging the top, or do they match what we've done at the top? I'm not so sure. Mrs. K's happy. Mrs. K's happy. I'm happy. But yeah, that looks quite well. It isn't scarlet proof because he tends to stand on the far edge near the water and he's flipped a couple out. So I'm going to use a different type of glue. But she's ordered the square ones. We had a full pallet. We've got plenty spare, but it's cheaper to buy a pallet full direct from the manufacturer than it is to go into the gardening stores. So they started off square, and then we cut them at whatever angle they need to be to get us around the corner. The fish aren't too bothered. I've created just a little concrete pad there. Finish that bit off tonight. Don't get much time, but even half an hour gets a little bit done and keeps Mrs. K happy. We won't continue that down here. From there down to there until we know where the base for the log cabin is going. All the screws are almost out, ready for dismantling, and then we're going to pop it into our garage, leave the car outside so it doesn't get any wetter, because I've took one layer of felt off and it used to leak before, so it just needs some new felt on, but no good getting it completely wet. Hopefully it'll come apart okay. If you look at on the end screen, the playlist for the garden makeover, the first video, you'll probably see it's totally different. There's a hot tub where that grass is up there with some decking, etc. So there's been many changes, and no doubt there'll be many more. The hand pump has had a paint, and the pole in the middle, we're changing that while we can. And Mrs. K's painted it all now. We painted the stick first, lots and lots of coats to try and stop it going rotten, and then Mrs. K sealed up the cement so that it doesn't affect the fish too much. And the birdhouse has had the same treatment. And the Wilger Christmas potatoes are happy enough in here. It's a good job they wasn't out during Storm Babette, but I got them in time just before that one hard frost that Monday morning a couple of weeks ago. And clever me, I remembered to put some hooks, especially where the concrete is. Won't be so bad up there because it's only a little fillet. But this is where the old stream used to be. So we used to have a stream running along here. We used to have the bridge, and the pond was at the bottom. So all this stone will be stacked up there behind that retaining wall, similar to what or the same as what we've done there. And then all this area will be grass. I'm sorry, but yes, it will be plastic grass. This young fellow's nearly 30 years old. I bought him as a little 1-2 inch fish. It was expensive then, so what that one's worth now I don't know, but must get the net back on now so that the heron doesn't come have a feast. Thumbs up or a thumbs down for the interaction, leave me a comment, and why not consider subscribing to see what else I get up to. Happy gardening to you all. Till next time, my friends. Ta-ra for now. Don't forget to check out the end screens. These dark nights keep you busy.